All right, AJT fam, we're going to do our recap from this morning. But one thing I want to reiterate, and this was my message coming into 2024, is, you know, it's time to invest in yourself. You are your most valuable asset, especially in trading. It's not your trading account. It's not how much money you have in it. It's not your charting software. It's not your scanner. It's not your news software. None of that stuff is your most valuable asset. You are it. So if that's the case, and it's been proven time and time again, isn't it time for you to invest in yourself? And I've been asked, what does it mean? What are you talking about? Invest in yourself, means more than just putting in money and buying stuff. Because I've told you, you could buy all of the programs and trainings in the world, but if you're not investing, putting in the time, investing the time and energy, that blood, sweat, and tears we talk about so much, into your current, into making your current, future, and your current and future trading better, you're wasting your time. Okay, so buying it, that's just the first part of investing. So you got to put in that time, that blood, that sweat, and tears. That's why I came up with the High Achievers Society for you guys, that you have to earn your way in. A week or 2 weeks or a month is not going to earn your way in it. It's something that you've got to do month in and month out. You've got to put in that blood, sweat, and tears. And it's special because you can't buy your way into it. So, instead of focusing on things that's not going to increase your trading success in the long term, you want to look for ways to find and expand the right knowledge base in trading. That's the only way that you're going to make your trading life better. But why is it important to invest in yourself? When you invest in yourself, you're gaining the knowledge and the skill set that it's going to help you not focus on the things that are less important and focus on the things that's going to make you successful in trading. Even though you may not see the impact of what you're investing in right now, it's going to greatly impact your trading over time. Trading is not an overnight success game. Now, we do get one-hit wonders. Everybody remembers the GME crowd. Or, when I first started trading, it was the weed stock phenomenon. That was the thing. You had these one-hit wonders, these people that made all this money practically overnight, and I'll watch it disappear over the course of the next couple of days. In the case of GME, or a couple of months in the case of the weed revolution. So you're always going to see those, and we're not looking for that. That's not going to jumpstart you. Okay, that's not the jumpstart we're looking for. Okay, we're looking for what is going to take time and effort to build and develop the skills for longevity, in the market. And you're not going to see it right off the bat, but over time you're going to see it greatly help you. And it's going to help you build your confidence. It's going to help you build your market perspective, and figure out what your true purpose is, for trading. And of course, it will increase your success as you go along. So next week, before we get back into the trader mindset, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that you can do to help you focus on investing in yourself as we move through this next program, the first quarter, and all of that. So we're going to be talking about that next week. Also, you guys asked me about the tools that I use. I am going to do a video that's going to talk about the tools that I use and how I use them. Because, again, it's important that you understand how I use them. Like, I could tell you I use FinViz, but there's so much stuff on FinViz, I don't need it. It's not important. I only use 10% or less of what FinViz has. You know, I have Earnings Whispers. I only use maybe 10% of what Earnings Whispers has. I'm only focusing on and using what's going to help me make my trading better. All that other BS may sound good, and you talking about it may make you sound smart, but it don't put one nickel in your back pocket. Just talking about it. It doesn't connect to anything that you're doing. So I'm going to be doing that and uploading that this weekend. So, you know, you guys look for that. But bottom line, it is 2024. You are your most valuable asset. So it's time to invest in yourself. All right, so let's do our recap from this morning real quick, and then we can call it a weekend. Because I believe this market has lost its luster. All right, so Netflix. I did not participate in the run-up. Okay, I saw it going. Unfortunately, the stock I picked didn't run up, and the stock that I didn't pick did. But some of you guys in the community, same 5-minute opening range breakout strategy. It tried to break out, but expect it to pull back before it gets to your first target. Because once you break out, you're going to have people taking profit and gobbling up shares for the next push. That's just what we saw here. You know, we saw it break out, come right back, gobbled up some more shares. It broke out. They gobbled up some more. You know, next week we may see 500 on this. But the bottom line is look at the move. So I waited until it started showing me that it's time for us to reverse. Here, I tried to catch it under this daily level here. It kind of hung up here for a while before it broke down. We got our first target right around the LRC, the linear regression channel. It bounced, rejected off this daily level, sold off, hit our second target. And typically, this is the VWAP. This is typically on a reversal, our final target. So we got a full reversal on this. But normally, the 50 is inside the VWAP. And we could take profit at the 50 on the way down to the VWAP. But it was outside of it. So I said I was going to leave a little piece on to see if we got this. I did. We didn't get it. And so, you know, we ended up taking it off up here. And me and my infinite wisdom, I saw us pull back, make a higher low, confirm taking out the LRC, making a higher high. I decided to get long, looking for the move up through, back up to 495. going into the close, and I know better than that. I know better. It still may work, and I'm still trading the trend, but I know better than to do this on a Friday. Okay, most people are gone. Yeah, this was a short week for them, and it was even shorter for me. Most people are already gone. So we're not going to have the volume or the drive. Maybe going into the close, maybe when power hour kicks in, this thing starts to take off. But you don't know. Okay, you just don't know. But we're just letting this ride for right now. Waiting to see what was going to happen. Meta was the trade we took for a 5-minute opening range breakout. It jumped on me a little bit, so I didn't get it close to the 5-minute opening range break as I wanted. Okay, we made the move up. Of course, it closed here. It opened here, sold off a little bit, and gets bought back up. Got my first profit target. It didn't quite go where I wanted it to go. I mean, it got heavily rejected here. So every time my stock gets heavily rejected at a level on the way to my next target, if it pulls back and gets back here, I'm going to take profit because it's likely to get rejected again. And that's exactly what happened. It came back. I took profit. It did pull back again, but it held a higher low. I could have added back here. This would have been a great spot to add, but by now I'm frustrated because guys that are trading NVIDIA are racking up, and I'm sitting here struggling with this POS. But I didn't. I went ahead and waited until it got to my final profit target. At the time, the linear regression channel was closer. So I basically got out on the LRC and the 10-day moving average. Both of these had adjusted up as we got closer. Now you can see we did make it through and did get a pop up to around 350, 350. But this is where I wanted to get where my final target was. I wasn't looking to leave a piece to see how far it would go. And so be it. I didn't get the last dollar, but I did get from 349 all the way up through 352. So I was happy with that. So pretty decent trade on Meta. Now Tesla was the one that gave me the fits. All right, so we waited for Tesla to break out of and confirm taking out the 200. All right, so we broke out. I bought, and as I told you, we fully expect once you buy a breakout, higher day or whatever, it's not a failed breakout if you know when a stock is breaking the high day, there will be people taking profit. And here's what the big guys do. Here's what my mentor does. Exactly what he taught me that they do. Okay, and if I had the money that he had, I would do the same thing. They're buying the trend. They're buying these breakouts. And as these things are going up, they're accumulating shares. Once it hits the sell point, which is when it breaks the high, or now they're looking for the confirmation because they know retail traders have gotten smart and we tend to wait for confirmation. This was a confirmed taking it out. That triggered selling, obviously, and it sold off all the way back to the 200. This is these guys selling and trying to get the price down to where they can start buying. What happens is you get panic buying. You get the people like us, like me, that bought, and because it turned around quickly, and I've got a really tight stop. If it doesn't work, immediately I'm taking it off, guys. They're loving them. They love you. Okay, I'm telling you, they love you because you are helping them make a ton of fucking money. And what they do around here is they're accumulating shares for the next move up so that when it gets there, they're going to start dumping again. They're making money. You're frustrated as hell because you're not getting anywhere. And it's all because you don't understand what is happening. And you're getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. Now, I'm not going to lie, I kind of fell for the trick a little bit today. But I was mad at myself because here was my first target. I worked and was patient and let it work its way all the way up here. We were missing it by several cents. And I would have taken it if we had gotten back up here again, but I did not get the opportunity to take it. So once we, confirmed losing the 9, I took it off. Now, like I said, I know these guys could be, trying to accumulate shares and all this stuff, looking for the move up. But guess what? There are other guys, other big whales, that say, hey, I know some people are probably looking to buy this back up down here. As soon as they start coming, we're going to dump shares. And we're going to nail them. And that's probably what happened here. But I can't say for sure. But here is where I got back in. Because we confirmed closing back above the 9. I got back in and it ran up a little bit, then all of a sudden the bottom fell out. It didn't confirm taking out the 200 yet. It dipped down, but it didn't make a lower low. It kind of recovered. Here we made a lower high. Once we took out that low here, that's when I bailed on it. And you could see I ended up shorting it, and you could see I ended up making this money back. Here's where I stopped out on the last little piece. But this is just what I did. And I was adding. All through here is me adding shorts. And then I started covering. Unfortunately, this stupid thing decided to stall out. So it never did dip down to 236, which was my next target. I was looking for it to come all the way back to the pre-market low. But somebody said, oh no, we stopped the bleeding, and there we go again. I know the market turned, but it was like, here we go again. So this was my journey for the day. It was fun, a little bit taxing, but if you have the right mindset and you understand what's actually happening, okay, that how the big players in the market think and what they're looking for. We can't trade like them because we don't have that kind of money. But knowing what they do and understanding how they're moving the market is going to help you put yourself in the best position, every time. And we all know every trade's not going to work. Even for the whales, every trade they put in is not going to work because they got other whales. Some of them are big. There's a couple of megalodons out there. They can eat them in one swallow. But it's no different than us being out here, with larger retail traders who are able to do more than we can. I mean, that's just the reality of the market. You got to accept it. Learn how to trade in your space and take what it's giving you. Then you're going to be fine. So that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys, this was a really short week for me coming back. I needed it. I've got a lot of stuff that I put back in place and catching up on everything. But I just want you to know it's time to invest in yourself. It's time to do the things. It's not about spending money. It's about focusing on doing the things that you need to do to increase your skill set. And part of that big skill set is your mental game. So let's get ready for 2024. You guys have a great weekend. And I will see you bright and early Monday morning.